We have seen classification of carbohydrates. First of all, we have seen the definition of a carbohydrate. According to classical definition, it is considered as hydrate of carbon, but there are some molecules which fit into that formula, like acetic acid, but it is not a carbohydrate. Ramenose, which doesn't fit into this formula, but it is a carbohydrate. So the modern definition of carbohydrates is it is optically active polyhydroxyaldehyde or a ketone. If it is having an aldehyde group, they are called as aldoses. If they are having ketone group, they are called as ketoses. Glucose is an example for an aldose. Fructose is an example for ketose. Classification based on the functional group, we can have polyhydroxyaldehyde, polyhydroxyketone. Based on the reducing nature, they are classified as reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars matlab they can give positive Tollens, Fehling's and Benedict's test. Non-reducing sugar matlab they do not respond to Tollens, Fehling's and Benedict's test. Based on sweetness, they can classified as sweet sugars, sugars as well as non-sugars. The word sugar is derived from the word saccharon, which means in Greek sugar. Okay. The carbohydrates, they are also called as saccharides. Based on number of carbon atoms, they are classified as triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, etc. Based on the products of hydrolysis, monosaccharides. Monosaccharides, these are the monomer units of several other polymers, like glucose is a monosaccharide, fructose is a monosaccharide, okay, mannose is a monosaccharide, etc. Galactose. ये जो galactose है हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ा, galactose is C4 epimer of glucose, mannose is C2 epimer of glucose. Okay, what are epimers? What are epimers?
Which differ in only one carbon chirality.
Okay, epimers are diastereomers which differ in their configuration at only one carbon. Okay, they are diastereomers. What are diastereomers? Diastereomers are not mirror images of each other, but they are stereoisomers. If they are mirror images of each other, they are called as enantiomers. Oligosaccharides, which on hydrolysis will give you 2 to 10 molecules of monomers. Polysaccharides, which will give you more than 10 molecules of monomers. Okay. If you want to break one bond, you will be requiring one H2O. So a dimer is for, if you are having a dimer, it requires one molecule of H2O. Trimer ke liye two molecules of H2O. So if a polymer, if it is made up of n monomer units, you require n minus 1 water molecules for hydrolysis. Okay. उसके बाद हम ग्लूकोज का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट किया मोनोसैकेराइड्स में. ग्लूकोज इज अ डेक्सट्रोज. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, याद रखो. ग्लूकोज जो है इट इज अ डेक्सट्रोज. डेक्सट्रोज मतलब इट इज डेक्स्ट्रोरोटेटरी. ग्लूकोज इज अ डेक्सट्रोज and its preparation, hydrolysis of sucrose will give you glucose as well as fructose, and the reaction is also called as inversion of cane sugar. And commercial method mein it is obtained by hydrolysis of polymers like starch and cellulose. Structure determination important hai. It is given that the formula of glucose is C6H12O6 molecular formula, which we can find with the help of mass percentage analysis. उसके बाद we have treated glucose with HI. Whenever it is treated with HI, we got the product as N-hexane. From this experiment, we concluded that all the carbon atoms in the glucose must be attached in straight chain. If they are attached in straight chain, then only we can get N-hexane. उसके बाद we have reacted that with hydroxylamine and HCN. These two reacted with the given compound glucose. Hence, we concluded that this compound must have a carbonyl group. The carbonyl group can be an aldehyde or can be a ketone. In order to confirm if it is an aldehyde or ketone, we have reacted that with a mild oxidizing agent. Ketones ka oxidation karna mushkil hai because we don't have any oxidizable hydrogen. But we can have oxidation of aldehyde and it converts into carboxylic acid. The formed compound is called as gluconic acid, which is also called as aldonic acid. Okay. So this proves the presence of CHO group. We don't have keto group, it has a CHO group. When we have treated with concentrated HNO3, it formed glucaric acid, which is also called as saccharic acid. As 1 degree alcohol is also oxidizable, that got converted into carboxylic acid. 2 degree alcohol के comparison में 1 degree alcohol is more oxidizable, इसलिए उसको convert किया हमने carboxylic acid में. The formed product is called as glucaric acid, also called as saccharic acid. यहाँ तक clear है? उसके बाद last में हमने we have reacted that with acetic anhydride. Whenever you have alcohol in the compound, on reaction with acetic anhydride or acyl chloride, it will form ester. So when I am reacting glucose with acetic anhydride, 5 equivalents of acetic anhydride got used, which resulted in the formation of a pentaester. So pentaester mil raha matlab you need to have 5 alcohol groups. Okay, and we also know that 2 OH groups on the same carbon atom are unstable. Hence, all the OH must be present on different carbon atoms. Already you are having a CHO group, so बचा हुआ 5 carbon atoms के ऊपर you have 5 oxygen, 5 OH. Okay. The exact stereochemistry was determined by scientist Fisher. उसके लिए उसने जो किया है वो सब हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है, so we don't go into those details. But out of 16 possible structures, because you have 4 chiral carbon and it is unsymmetrical molecule, 2 per 4, 16. Out of those 16 possible structures, one structure is of glucose and it is D-glucose. Okay. वो हम D-glyceraldehyde से एक कार्बन को बढ़ाते हुए we arrived at the structure of glucose. आप लोग को इसमें राइबोस का स्ट्रक्चर, राइबोस में आसान है, it is 5-membered, it is a pentose. You have to place all the OH on one side. सारे OH एक साइड पे रखो. Okay. And you can also remember the structure of galactose as well as mannose by identifying mannose as C2 epimer of glucose and galactose as C4 epimer of glucose. What are epimers? Epimers are diastereomers which differ in their configuration at only one chiral carbon. ये जो D and L forms है, these are mirror images of each other. So if I want to mark L-glucose, इसका entire mirror image लेना पड़ेगा आपको. Don't just change the configuration of this carbon. इसको OH यहाँ पे, H यहाँ पे रखा तो you don't get glucose. Glucose के लिए you need to have the mirror image of this L-glucose के लिए. Okay, clear? यहाँ तक किसी को कुछ डाउट? Anyone? Okay, आज का लेक्चर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. We will be seeing the cyclic structure of glucose. Okay. दो मिनट. Yeah. In JEE mains as well as in NEET, you will get direct questions from biomolecules. What is animal starch?
D-glucose.
Animal starch is not D-glucose, it is glycogen.
Glycogen. Sorry, glycogen.
Glycogen is made up of D-glucose. Okay, inside, and it is stored inside liver. Okay, cyclic structure of glucose. The straight chain structure explains most of the properties explains most of the properties. However, following reactions and facts couldn't be explained. मतलब ग्लूकोज का जो स्टेट चेंज स्ट्रक्चर है, इट एक्सप्लेन्स मोस्ट ऑफ द रिएक्शंस ऑफ ग्लूकोज, बट देयर आर सम रिएक्शंस व्हिच डजंट एक्सप्लेन because of the state change structure. Okay, those reactions are, if you are having an aldehyde group in the glucose, will it give 2,4-DNP test? aldehydes ketones में हमने 2,4-DNP टेस्ट करके कुछ देखा, याद है? 2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine reaction with ammonia and ammonia derivatives. Aldehydes and ketones will react with ammonia and ammonia derivatives to give some characteristic colors. And the ammonia derivative which we commonly used is 2,4-DNP. 2,4-DNP test is the test for identification of the carbonyl group. So if a glucose, if it has a carbonyl group which is CHO, aldehyde, if I react 2,4-DNP with the glucose, there should be some characteristic change. There has to be some color, right? Okay, but ये जो 2,4-DNP डालने के बाद glucose doesn't show any change, or else there is no 2,4-DNP test. Similarly, aldehydes के लिए हम और एक टेस्ट पढ़ा, which is Schiff's test. Schiff's reagent is para-rosaniline hydrochloride, याद है? It gets decolorized when treated with SO2. Aldehyde को डाला तो उसका magenta color will be regained.
हाँ.
So even the Schiff's test is not given by glucose. NaHSO3. You will get white crystalline precipitate with NaHSO3. So there is no 2,4-DNP test, no Schiff's test, no NaHSO3 addition product. So all these things convey that the CHO group which is present inside the glucose, it is not readily available. Okay, you don't have free CHO group. There is CHO group, aldehyde group, but that particular group may not be available for the reaction with 2,4-DNP or Schiff's test or NaHSO3 addition product. Okay, is this clear?
हाँ सर.
दूसरा है वो जो पेंटा एस्टेट बनेगा और जो पेंटा एस्टर बनाया ना, the glucose will definitely react with NH2OH, hydroxylamine, but the penta estate of glucose doesn't react. Okay, क्योंकि पेंटा एस्टेट में उसका रिएक्टिविटी और जो CHO ग्रुप का रिएक्टिविटी जो है वो डिक्रीज हो गया, बिकॉज ऑफ इस डिक्रीज रिएक्टिविटी और रिएक्ट नहीं हो रहे. बट ये जो ऑब्जर्वेशंस जो है, both these observations indicate the absence of free CHO group. You have two cyclic forms of glucose. Everyone concentrate. ये जो ग्लूकोज है it exists in two cyclic forms and which are crystalline. Two crystalline forms. One form is called as alpha glucose, which has melting point 419 Kelvin, and the other form is called as beta glucose, which has melting point 423 Kelvin. By comparing the melting point, can you tell me which is more stable, alpha glucose or beta glucose?
Beta glucose.
Beta glucose. Okay, beta glucose is more stable than alpha glucose. Okay. इनका प्रिपरेशन भी ये जो अल्फा ग्लूकोज है it can be formed or prepared by crystallization of concentrated solution of glucose at 303 Kelvin. 303 Kelvin मतलब 30 डिग्री C हो गया. ओके. ये जो बीटा ग्लूकोज है it is prepared by crystallization of hot and saturated solution of glucose at 371 Kelvin और 98 डिग्री C. ओके. 30 डिग्रीज पे आप क्रिस्टलाइजेशन किया तो आपको अल्फा ग्लूकोज मिलेगा. 98 डिग्रीज पे क्रिस्टलाइजेशन किया तो आपको बीटा ग्लूकोज मिलेगा. ओके. लेट अस analyze the cyclic structure of glucose. 2 मिनट. सब लोग को ग्लूकोज का स्ट्रक्चर तो याद हो गया ना. How are OH placed? मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है. मिनिमम यू नीड टू नो द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ग्लूकोज. CHO सबसे लास्ट में CH2OH एंड बीच में यू हैव 4 कार्बन्स OH OH, यहाँ पे OH एंड यहाँ पे OH, राइट?
हम्म.
2 मिनट. Yeah. Do you know the reaction for acetal? और जो aldehydes ketones में हमने एसिटाल का रिएक्शन देखा, याद है? एसिटाल एंड हेमीएसिटाल. What is हेमीएसिटाल? Anyone, what is हेमीएसिटाल?
कार्बन एटम पे एक OH और एक OR.
Very good. If you react the aldehyde with alcohol, reaction of aldehyde with alcohol first will give you हेमीएसिटाल. And हमने ऐसा कुछ बात किया, if you have an OH group or any other group which has a lone pair on it on the same carbon, it is highly unstable. So ये जो हेमीएसिटाल है, it being unstable, further react होके you will be forming acetal. Okay, acetal जो है, it is nothing but diether, geminal diether. OR कार्बन के ऊपर दो ईथर्स रहेगा, OR and OR. हेमीएसिटाल इज एक OH होगा और एक OR होगा. हेमीएसिटाल्स आर अनस्टेबल. ऐसा कुछ बात किया हमने, याद है ना? अभी इन द ग्लूकोज डू यू हैव एन अल्कोहल? You have an alcohol, and in the glucose you have an aldehyde. So can we do a reaction between the glucose, matlab between the alcohol and the aldehyde? Everyone observe. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. अभी ये जो कार्बन है, इस कार्बन के ऊपर ये जो पर्टिकुलर अल्कोहल का OH है, this will go and attack. It will go and attack on this carbon. Whenever it is attacking on this carbon, कितने मेंबर का रिंग बन रहे देखो, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. This will also be part of the ring, right? ये जाके यहाँ पे अटैक किया, which will lead to the formation of a 6-membered ring. हमने ऑलरेडी ऐसा कुछ बात किया, 6-membered rings are highly stable. 6 and 5-membered rings are highly stable. So ये अटैक होके बनेगा क्या? Everyone observe. यहाँ पे जब जाके अटैक होगा, ये वाला O माइनस जैसा होगा, and this will be converting into OH, right? हेमीएसिटाल में you have one OR as well as OH. Okay, so on this carbon you are having OH. What is the hybridization of this carbon? Carbonyl carbon. Hybridization of carbonyl carbon. sp2. What is the shape of sp2 hybridized carbon? Trigonal planar. So if it is a planar molecule, on the planar molecule the attack of OH can be from the top or can be from the bottom. Okay, so depending upon two attacks, वो जो OH रहेगा यहाँ पे, OH नया जो फॉर्म हो रहा है, it can be on the right hand side or on the left hand side. I hope ये समझ में आया आप लोग को. ये जो ऑक्सीजन जाके अटैक कर रहे हैं, अटैक होने के बाद this oxygen will be converting into OH. Everyone, एक बार आप लोग को याद करवा रहा हूँ. R C double bond OH plus ROH. प्रोडक्ट क्या मिलेगा? R bond C. That C double bond O part will be converting into OH, and you will be having an OR and hydrogen. Okay, so on this carbon, on the carbonyl carbon, you are having a OH and hydrogen. This OH can be on the right hand side with respect to this carbon or on the left hand side, because this CHO is trigonal planar geometry. On the trigonal planar geometry, the attack can be from the bottom or can be from the top. So उसके हिसाब से अभी वो जो OH बन रहे, it can be on the right or it can be on the left. Okay. ये जो पर्टिकुलर ऑक्सीजन है ये जाके इस कार्बन के ऊपर अटैच हुआ. यू डोंट हैव अ कार्बन हियर. यूजुअली जहाँ पे बेंड होता है वी एज्यूम दैट टू बी अ कार्बन. यहाँ पे कार्बन नहीं है, कार्बन यहीं पे ही है. बस वो अटैक शो करने के लिए ऐसे शो किया मैंने. दिस ऑक्सीजन formed a bond with this carbon. Okay, it is forming a bond with this carbon. Any doubt?
नहीं.
Or else एक मिनट रुको. ये जो बॉन्ड्स है ये नया बनाया ना हमने. OH हाइड्रोजन. बचा हुआ सब कुछ वैसा ही रहेगा. You are having an OH here, हाइड्रोजन. Then यहाँ पे एक OH, हाइड्रोजन, हाइड्रोजन, OH. This particular oxygen got attached here, and इसके नीचे you have CH2OH. Is this clear? आया समझ में?
हाँ.
यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? The OH can be on the left hand side. बाकी सब कुछ सेम है. OH हाइड्रोजन रिमाइनिंग. ये वाला पार्ट सब कुछ सेम रहेगा. हाइड्रोजन, OH, हाइड्रोजन, OH. This is CH2OH. एंड यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन है. इधर भी यहाँ पे इसके लिए एक हाइड्रोजन है. These are the cyclic structures of glucose. You have two different cyclic structures. ऐसा याद रखो. OH इस रिंग के अंदर, अल्फा अंदर, बीटा बाहर. अल्फा अंदर, ये ऐसा रिंग जो है इसके अंदर ड्रॉ किया ना. अल्फा अंदर, बीटा बाहर. याद होगा. So this is called as beta D glucose, and this is called as alpha D glucose. And in the question paper you won't be seeing the representation in this way. ऐसा नहीं दिखेगा. Let us try to draw and one more structure of this. You are forming a 6-membered ring, and this is a hemiacetal. देखो everyone, 1 2 3 4 5, and the 6th atom is oxygen. Even here you have 1 2 3 4 5. The 6th atom is oxygen. Even though this is hemiacetal, it is having more stability because of the formation of 6-membered ring. So glucose में cyclic structure possible है, and the cyclic structure is because of the formation of hemiacetal. And percentages जो है, as beta is more stable, beta glucose constitutes 64%, and जो alpha glucose है, it constitutes 36%. इसका भी परसेंटेज कुछ रहेगा, ये जो नॉर्मल ग्लूकोज का, एंड इट इज 0.02%. अभी इन परसेंटेज को मैंने राउंड ऑफ किया है. वेरी स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ द ग्लूकोज विल बी प्रेजेंट इन स्ट्रेट चेन फॉर्म. Is this clear? Yeah. So we need to make the cyclic structure 6-membered है ना. 6-membered में one of the atom is oxygen. So यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन आया. Okay. Let us consider this as carbon 1. ये carbon 2 होगा, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5. On the carbon 5 you have CH2OH. इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन कैसे करेंगे? Everyone concentrate. इसको और ये 4 इनको रिंग के अबव प्लेस करेंगे. We will be placing these 4 and this above the ring. We will be representing them above the ring. मतलब क्या है? On the first carbon, what are the groups you have? You have OH and hydrogen. OH ऊपर, hydrogen नीचे. On the second carbon, you are again having OH and hydrogen, but H will be above, OH नीचे. Third carbon, OH above, hydrogen. Fourth carbon, hydrogen, OH. Fifth carbon, hydrogen नीचे, ऊपर CH2OH. This is the representation. This is the representation which you will be seeing in the question paper. Is this clear?
हाँ सर.
ये जो है, this is beta D, and glucose is dextrorotatory ना, so you can also show glucose. And इसका optical rotation, beta D glucose का optical rotation plus 18.7. Excuse me. If you want to mark alpha glucose, अल्फा ग्लूकोज के केस में भी वैसा ही करो. इसको और इन 4 ग्रुप्स को we will be placing them above the ring. मतलब यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन, OH, then again on the second carbon हाइड्रोजन, OH, उसके बाद OH, हाइड्रोजन, CH2OH, हाइड्रोजन. क्लियर? दोनों में फर्क क्या है? देखो, इसमें OH ऑसिलेट होता है, ऊपर OH नीचे OH OH. इसमें ऐसा यहाँ पे ब्रेक हुआ ना, यहाँ पे OH ऊपर है, यहाँ पे नीचे है. दिस इज अल्फा डी ग्लूकोज. and it has optical rotation of plus 112.2 degrees. Okay. ये जो दो स्ट्रक्चर्स ये दोनों जो बनाया मैंने, this molecule जो ये जो molecule है, this is called as pyran. Okay. By replacing these double bonds and by attaching these groups, you will be getting these structures, right? So in structures से जो भी मिला है, they are also called as pyranose structures. ये जो structure है, this is also called as glucopyranose. Beta D glucopyranose. This is called as alpha D glucopyranose. Clear है? ये जो structures है, these are depicting the pyran, hence they are called as pyranose. और कुछ नहीं. Okay. Alpha D glucose, beta D glucose. Are they enantiomers or are they diastereomers?
Diastereomers.
They are diastereomers, and they are differing in their configuration at only one carbon, which is C1 carbon. Okay. So they are also called as
epimers.
epimers. But epimers करके use नहीं करेंगे. Whenever you have cyclic structures, the epimers in case of cyclic structures, they are called as anomers. One more term. ये जो दो compounds है, these are called as anomers. Epimers ही है, but cyclic compounds में we don't use the word epimers, we use the word anomers. They are also diastereomers. Okay. So if you are having glucose, beta D glucose का optical rotation है plus 18.7, alpha D glucose का optical rotation है plus 112.2. At equilibrium, what will be the optical rotation? At equilibrium, what is the optical rotation? ये 64% है ना, 0.64 into 18.7 plus 0.36 into 112.2. 0.64 into 18.7 plus 0.36 into 112.2 करके बताओ कितना आता है? Answer please.
So 18.7 वाले का 11.98968.
नहीं नहीं, अभी सिस्टम में क्या है, यू हैव बोथ बीटा डी ग्लूकोज एंड अल्फा डी ग्लूकोज. नेट ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन मतलब इनके कॉम्बिनेशन की वजह से कुछ आएगा.
52.
अगर ये 100% ये रहता तो 18.7, 100% ये रहता तो 112.2, बट ये 64%, 36% ना, 6.64 into 18.7 plus 0.36 into 112.2, दोनों को ऐड करके बताओ आशुतोष।
52.3.
52.3.
या 52.3 या 52.6 वैसा कुछ आता है ना। Okay, so if you are taking pure beta D glucose in aqueous solution, over time what happens is initially उसका optical rotation कितना रहता है, 18.7 दिखता है initial, but as the time proceeds there will be establishment of equilibrium between the open chain straight chain structure and with the alpha D glucose, ये 0.02% आएगा सिस्टम में एंडिंग में, या 36% बनेगा, क्योंकि रिंग ब्रेक होके ये बनेगा, इससे फिर से रिंग फॉर्म होके you will be getting alpha D glucose and there will be establishment of equilibrium between beta D glucose and alpha D glucose. So over time the optical rotation will change to 52.6 or 52.3 whatever. Similarly, if I am taking a pure alpha D glucose, initially the optical rotation will be 112.2 degrees, but as time progresses what will happen to the optical rotation, it will change because of the formation of beta D glucose from alpha D glucose, and at equilibrium the optical rotation will be 52.6 degrees. This particular process, the process of this change of optical rotation over time, it is called as mutarotation. It is called as mutarotation. Is this clear? Hello. Okay.
हाँ
हाँ हाँ सर।
अभी के लिए आपको हिंट बता रहा हूँ, क्वेश्चन में आप लोग को they will be giving you sugars, different structures, and they will ask you which of the following will show mutarotation. All those sugars which are reducing sugars, they can show mutarotation. याद रखना, अगर reducing sugar है तो mutarotation भी show करता है. Does glucose show mutarotation? Yes, it does, because there is existence of equilibrium between two cyclic structures, alpha and beta. समझ में आया?
हाँ
और reducing sugar, non reducing sugar कैसे देखना है मैं आपको बताता हूँ, and ये mutarotation भी exactly कैसे हो रहे हैं वो भी मैं बाद में समझाता हूँ, अभी समझाता हूँ इस क्लास में. I will mark some important points. हेमिएस्टाल्स इन जनरल अनस्टेबल है, बट ये 6 मेंबर्ड होने की वजह से वो स्टेबल हुआ. Six membered hemiacetals are stable due to the ring size. Okay. The two cyclic forms are in equilibrium with the open chain structure. The alpha and beta forms differ in configuration only at C1 can also be called as C1 epimers. But we won't use the term epimers for them. We use the term anomers. Okay. In carbohydrate chemistry, anomer is a special type of epimer. Anomer is a special type of epimer which is used to denote compounds having different configurations at the hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon. इंपॉर्टेंट है ये जो एनोमर करके जो रिफर करेंगे हम, if the configuration is different at the hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon, then they are called as anomers. अगर in case यहाँ पे configuration वही है, बीच में अगर in case if the configuration is diverse, then they are called as epimers again. Even though it is cyclic structure, you are not having a different configuration at the hemiacetal carbon और द हेमिकीटल. कीटल मतलब कीटोन के साथ अगर बना तो हेमिकीटल बोलेंगे, एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप के साथ बना तो हेमिएसिटल बोलेंगे. ओके, if you are having a different configuration at the hemiacetal carbon, then only they are referred to as anomers. So in this case they are called as anomers because यहाँ पे हमको configuration का difference आ रहा है. Alpha and beta will always be called as anomers. Okay, is this clear?
हाँ सर.
Okay, last point. The specific rotation of a pure alpha D glucose or beta D glucose changes over time to reach an equilibrium value and this phenomenon is called mutarotation. This phenomenon is called mutarotation. And equilibrium पे कितना होगा इसका?
52.3.
52.3 or 52.6 degrees. Okay.
सर मतलब वो अगर प्योर लेंगे तो भी हमको थोड़ी देर में वो अल्फा
वो 52 हाँ 52.6 पे मिल जाएगा, because there is continuous change between beta D glucose and alpha D glucose. When the percentages become 64 and 36%, तब रुक जाएगा.
हाँ
Okay?
हाँ सर
Clear everyone?
हाँ
क्योंकि ये जो हेमिएस्टाल है, even though it is 6 membered, it is unstable relate, मतलब it can get back to a aldehyde form. So ये होने के बाद ये ब्रेक होके वाटर के अंदर, एक्वा सॉल्यूशन के अंदर ये ब्रेक होके इसमें कन्वर्ट होगा, फिर से ये इसके ऊपर रिएक्ट होके इसमें कन्वर्ट होगा. ओके, सो ये इसमें भी इंटर कन्वर्ट होता रहता है, ये इसमें कन्वर्ट होगा, इसमें कन्वर्ट होगा. एट इक्विलिब्रियम देयर वोंट बी एनी नेट चेंज. Initially, the number of molecules of beta D glucose converting into alpha D glucose will be more. As the time progresses, so rate decrease होगा. Rate of forward, rate of backward same होके 64-36% पे they will attain equilibrium. Okay?
हाँ
हाँ
और एक पॉइंट भी आप मार्क कर सकते हो. Out of these two, which is more stable?
बीटा
Beta D glucose is more stable than alpha D glucose. Okay, I will give you structure of fructose. Try to draw the cyclic form. ये जो fructose है, सबसे पहले this is ketohexose. You are having a keto group and it has six carbons, and it is levorotatory, hence it is also called as levose. Okay, स्ट्रक्चर इसका भी आसान है. CH2OH, C डबल बॉन्ड O, बाकी सब ग्लूकोज जैसा ही. HOH, OH हाइड्रोजन, OH हाइड्रोजन, एंड फिर से CH2OH. ओके, अब इसमें you can have a 6-membered ring and you can have also 5-membered ring. दोनों exist होता है. बट हमको जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है ना, लाइक सुक्रोज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं. इन द सुक्रोज यू आर हैविंग ए 5-membered ring linked to a 6-membered glucose. So we will form a hemiacetal with 5-membered ring. मतलब क्या है, you will be attacking the lone pair on this oxygen on this carbon. Attack करके try to form two structures. One will be alpha, other will be beta. Alpha अंदर, beta बाहर. यहाँ पे जो OH रहेगा, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ये अटैक होने के बाद this carbon is attached to CH2OH. So OH एक साइड रहेगा, दूसरे साइड में CH2OH रहेगा. Don't form hydrogen because this is attached to an OH and CH2OH. Try to make something like this. पहले इसके जैसा बनाओ, इधर से we will be making a 5-membered ring. कोशिश करो. Take few minutes. Try. I will tell you. Don't worry. समझा क्या कैसे करना है? On this carbon, you can have OH on the right hand side, sub CH2OH. बाहर होगा, ओके? ऑक्सीजन, ये ठीक है?
हाँ,
अभी बचा हुआ हाइड्रोजन, OH, OH, हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे CH2OH. ओके, यही बना है आप लोग?
हाँ,
और क्या होगा इसमें?
OH बाहर,
OH बाहर, CH2OH अंदर. Okay, so this is called as beta D. Fructose is levorated ना, इसलिए negative. Beta D fructose. This is alpha D fructose. Any doubt? Again, we will mark in the similar way. ये 3 और इसको we will show above the ring. Again, यहाँ पे ये 3 और CH2OH. We will show them above the ring. Okay, and this is drawn based on ये जो particular molecule है. What is the name of this? इसको क्या बोलते हैं? This is called as
Furan.
हाँ
THF is tetrahydrofuran. मतलब यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन्स लगाएंगे. That is THF, tetrahydrofuran. This is furan. Okay. अभी इसके जैसा ही कुछ बनाएंगे. Observe. Oxygen. Okay. अभी in this case, everyone, this is first carbon, this is second carbon, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So यहाँ पे जो है ये second हुआ, ये third, fourth, fifth. Okay. On the second carbon, ऊपर जो है OH है, नीचे CH2OH. क्लियर? ये सेकंड हुआ, ये फर्स्ट हुआ, 3, 4, 5. Any doubt? On the third carbon, ऊपर OH, नीचे हाइड्रोजन. On the fourth carbon, ऊपर हाइड्रोजन, नीचे OH. On the fifth carbon, CH2OH, hydrogen. Clear? इसमें ऊपर CH2OH, नीचे OH. So these structures are also called as beta D furanose, fructofuranose. उधर ग्लूकोपाइरानोज करके लिखा है ना, दिस इज फ्रुक्टोफ्यूरानोज, दिस इज अल्फा डी फ्रुक्टोफ्यूरानोज. ओके, दिस कैन आल्सो शो म्यूटा रोटेशन. मतलब ये जो हेमीएस्टाल है, हेमीएस्टाल बीइंग अनस्टेबल, इट कैन रेडिली बी हाइड्रोलाइज्ड. मतलब पानी के अंदर डाला तो बीटा डी फ्रुक्टोज है, पहले इसमें कन्वर्ट होगा, विच विल कन्वर्ट इनटू अल्फा डी फ्रुक्टोज. एंड इसके लिए हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है इसका कितना ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन है, इसका कितना ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन है. बट इफ दे आस्क will if that shows muta rotation or not, it can show muta rotation na. If you are having hemiacetal, if that particular hemiacetal can convert into open chain, which can convert into another form, alpha से beta बन सकता है, beta से alpha बन सकता है. I hope this is clear. Okay, next, reactions of glucose. Cyclic structures of glucose is very, very important, and the definition of anomers important. इतना ही. First reaction, reduction. If you are treating a glucose, CHO, CH2OH, OH, hydrogen, OH, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. If you are reacting glucose with sodium in ethyl alcohol, Na in ethyl alcohol, what will be the product? Where did we use sodium in ethyl alcohol? Any active metal with acid can act as reducing agent. Sodium in ethyl alcohol, what will be the product? The reaction is also called as Boalt-Planck reduction. It will convert the aldehyde into alcohol. CHO जो है, it will be converted into alcohol. So final product क्या मिलेगा? ये जो part है, this will also be converted into alcohol, CH2OH. So the product formed is called as D-glucitol. The product formed is called as D-glucitol, whose common name is sorbitol. Is this clear? If it is formed with any other glucose, any other aldehyde, it will be called as alditol. Okay, if you react glucose with HI and heat, what will be the product? Fast product,
Hexane.
hexane, because HI is very good reducing agent. CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, you will get an hexane. ये reaction already देखा भी है हमने. Okay, second reaction. Reaction with HCN. What will be the product formed?
Cyanohydrin.
Cyanohydrin.
Very good. Cyanohydrin. Can you convert anyone? एक बार ये देखो, इस reaction का importance देखो. If I am reacting this with HCN, cyanohydrin मिलेगा. Cyanohydrin मतलब क्या होगा? इसके ऊपर एक OH आएगा और एक CN आएगा, right? You can have two different products because this is sp2 hybridized, जिसके ऊपर reaction right hand side में भी मतलब वो जो CN है ऊपर से भी अटैक हो सकता है, नीचे से भी अटैक हो सकता है. Based on that वो जो OH बनेगा, it can be on the right hand side or on the left hand side. Okay, so मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ इधर, अभी हमारे पास एक एक्स्ट्रा OH आया, यहाँ पे OH, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन, इसके ऊपर CN दिखा रहा हूँ. बचा हुआ it will be same OH, हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे OH, हाइड्रोजन. अगर किसी को कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो. CH2OH. इसके जैसा और एक प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा, where you will be having OH on the left hand side, hydrogen on the right hand side. Okay, and you will be getting a racemic mixture. Racemic mixture नहीं बोलना चाहिए, यहाँ पे racemic mixture नहीं होगा, they are diastereomers, right? क्योंकि configuration केवल यहाँ पे ही change हो रहे हैं. The configuration is changed only at this carbon. बाकी सब कुछ वैसा ही है. So you will be getting an diastereomers. Can you tell me any reaction by which we can convert this CN into aldehyde? Tell me a reaction which will help us to convert this CN into aldehyde. Nitrile को aldehyde में convert करना है. Anyone?
Concentrated HNO3.
Concentrated HNO3 के साथ क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. You can either do Stefan's reduction or you can also add Dibal H. If you do Stefan's reduction मतलब SN plus HCl. ओके, SN plus HCl से पहले यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन, उसके बाद उसको हाइड्रोलिसिस कर लिया तो CHO में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. प्रिपरेशन ऑफ aldehydes and ketones from carboxylic acids and derivatives, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. रोजेनमंड्स रिडक्शन देखा उसमें, और उसके बाद we have also seen Stefan's reduction. उसके बाद we have also seen using Dibal H और Dibal H. वो एस्टर्स के ऊपर भी ऐड कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो इफ यू डू दिस व्हाट विल हैपन, ये जो पर्टिकुलर CN है that particular CN will be converting into CHO. So इस reaction से हमने exactly किया क्या है? We have increased the length of the carbon chain. एक बार देखो आप सब लोग, initially इसमें 6 carbon से a reaction करके we have converted this into another carbohydrate which has greater number of carbons. So जो हम starting में और जो glyceraldehyde से glucose तक लेके आया ना, you can form glucose with the help of these reactions. First you can treat with HCN, you will get some product. अभी ये दोनों को separate करना भी आसान है, everyone. These two being diastereomers can be separated easily. Can be separated using difference in their boiling points. अगर वो enantiomers है तो उनका boiling point same रहेगा. Diastereomers है ना, hence their boiling points will be different. You can separate them easily, and आपको जो required carbohydrate चाहिए वो prepare कर सकते हो. So from glyceraldehyde you can definitely form glucose. पहले एक HCN के साथ react करवाओ, you will be getting two different diastereomers. उनको separate करके convert that into CHO. Again react that with HCN और एक carbon बढ़ेगा, carbon बढ़ाते जाओ. Is this clear? This reaction is used for forming higher carbohydrates. Okay? Okay. आज यहाँ तक ही करते हैं. We will continue in the next lecture. This reaction is important. ये reaction भी important है. These common names are important. Glucitol, gluconic acid, saccharic acid, या glucaric acid. These things are important. Okay, because in the options you will be seeing their common names. You won't be seeing the structures. Okay, thank you everyone. आप लोग फिर से practice करो how to draw the cyclic structures of glucose. These things एक बार देखो. Thank you.